And Dr. Darian, I saw in the Washington Post recently this article about sober October, and as long as it rhymes, it's a thing nowadays because of the internet, but this actually is a thing.
It is a thing, and I think it's so helpful, especially as we step into those winter months. We have those holiday periods, and for many, they don't realize that can be a struggle for some. You know, alcohol is often at the center of these holiday events, and for those with substance use disorder, for example, it can be a really difficult time. But I think that this is important because this is for everyone. We call it conscious drinking, being aware of how much you're drinking each and every day. Sober October is one option, where you're completely abstinent or you stop drinking. But there's also damp October, where those who are drinking can just cut back, and you can do it in a couple of different ways.
Okay, let's talk about how you recommend people cut back.
Well, number one, look at your calendar and define what you define as dry days, days that you're not going to drink any alcohol at all. Make a plan before you go. Also, the 20 rule I think is really helpful. A craving typically only lasts for about 20 minutes, so think about something that you can distract yourself with, and then reevaluate your options at the end of that 20 minutes.
That probably also applies to treats and food and things like that.
You read my mind. I immediately thought, this is how I can avoid French fries.
For people who are also just thinking about it as their overall health, what is the recommendation at this point as far as drinking is concerned?
Well, it's important to understand that the drinking rules are different depending on if you're a man or a woman. For women, we try to decrease it less than 1 drink a day. That's your goal. And then for men, less than 2 drinks a day. I know that that can be difficult, but it's important to at least keep track. And I think that that's where we start, about being conscious about what you're drinking. And even minimal reductions improve your health, reduce the risk of chronic disease, and even reduce the risk of cancer. So it can be helpful regardless of how you try it.
I like how you always put it that way, the baby steps towards a better future.
Tomorrow,
Dr.
just do better than yesterday.
Thank you, Dr. Darian.
Of course.